Choco-nichi, what bitches? Um, not feeling too good today, so not physically, I mean emotionally. The wino still hasn't left, and I don't want to get too personal. A little bit, but not too much, you know? I don't want to get too behind the scenes, right? I don't want to talk about the flesh behind the face, right? The flesh behind the anime face, right? But it's been less than a week and I'm already sick of her. And it's not just a me thing, like, nobody in the family likes this fucking cunt, but I get the sneaking suspicion that she got kicked out of the house. It's been a really messy family situation, but I got a sneaking suspicion that bitch got kicked out of the house and is trying to just lounge here until well, let's just say that she thinks she's going to inherit a house from a old family member pretty soon, and I and everybody on my side of the family knows that shit ain't happening. But I don't think she knows that. Or maybe she does. He's trying to get in his good graces before he kicks the bucket. I don't fucking know, but it's been real fucking annoying dealing with her this past few days, and I do not. I'm real tempted to just throw her shit out the house and just tell her to go kick rocks. And I would fucking be applauded for it, I could tell you that. Ugh. Tired of these niggas, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna do what I always do when I feel bad. And I'm just going to lock myself into the padded room. Although, this padded room has a very nice lake view of a city, so whatever. Oh, I forgot to change my thing. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time here. I don't even know why I even have the job. I'm just... I forgot the sound. I don't have the music playing. Although the music in this game is really good, but I'm not in the mood to listen to that right now. I'm not in a good mood right now. I'm just tired. How to explain this? I'm trying to find a way to get personal without getting too personal, right? But I I would say I haven't been the best family member, right? I am a failure of a son, I can admit that. And I've done a lot in these past, let's say the last 10 years. Really, the 10 years. I want, if I want to be generous, I'll say like 12, but it really started kicking into gear around the last 10 years, where I tried to make up for a lot of the bad shit that I did when I was a shithead little teenager, right? Only God knows if I've done a good job, because it's not like I'm not gonna press my family to some hey, have I been doing a good job? Do you like me yet? Like, I'm not that guy, right? So to see someone I think the thing that upsets me the most about the fucking Rhino is that I see a lot of my younger self in her, despite the fact that she's like almost 20 years senior. And you see someone that is either a complete pathological liar or someone who has never had I don't know, never had any character development. It makes me especially upset because in her I can see something that I could have been. And that scares me. And it scares me a little bit, right? I don't want to become her. And I'm not going to become her, but it does scare me a little bit. And it's... how to explain this? This person feels very entitled to things simply because she's blood related to a lot of us. And I've always liked to. Oh, wait a minute. Hmm. Cool. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, fuck. What was I saying? I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm kind of familiar. Just how open-ended the combos are. This is a game for insane people. You know how people that don't play fighting games think that fighting games are all about combos and stuff? This is the game they're talking about. This is the game they're referring to, even though none of them know. But this is the game they're referring to. The combo structure in this game is absolutely insane. You can combo basically anything into anything else, as long as you have the meter to do so. And even if you don't have meter, there are a lot of really weird, hyper specific, like character specific links in this game. Like, the combo structure is very freeform. Like, and it's really fun. But it's like, there are a lot of tight links that you just kind of have to figure out. But I'm getting out of myself. Oh, hello, Kirby. Choco-nichi. It's late. I'm tired. I'm in a bad mood. I don't even know why I started to stream this. I feel like just venting a little bit. And what was I saying before I started talking about Chaos Game? I like this game a lot. This is like, I would say, like, one of my favorite fighting games released in the last 10 years. It's so much fun. And I really do hope that Michael Lynn, I don't remember which one of this, either Michael Lynn or Mickey Lynn. I hope one of the Lynn brothers, who was the developer, Michael Lynn and Mickey Lynn were like twin brothers and the developers of, like the main heads behind FK Digital that developed this game, and one of them died during COVID. And, you know, obviously the next game, Chaos Code Next, which what it was called at the time, was put on hold for a couple of years until I think it was Mickey decided to finish up the game, and you know, my heart goes out to him, even though it's been like a lot of years. That still is a fucking tragedy. But to get back to what I was talking about, right? I like to think that we're all indebted to our families one way or another. On your personal outlook, but in this wino, right, I see someone who feels entitled to not only familial piety, but I mean, everybody has dramas about, you know, someone in the family's died, and it's like fighting for like the will, right? Oh, who's getting what in the will? It's a joke that I think every family has gone through. So I'm not saying that's anything specific to me, but I'm saying that I can see it on the horizon, even though I know I'm pretty close to a few select members of the family, so I know what's gonna get divvied up during the will. So I'm not going to be causing a ruckus about any of it, because like I don't care, right? Who gets what is none of my concern, right? So it's nothing that I'm gonna be splitting hairs over, right? But to see someone so deluded, who is also very close to my side of the family, deluded enough to think that she is going to get she thinks she's gonna get a house. Basically, she thinks she's going to inherit a house from her father's will, and I know for a fact. And I think that most of the family, and I think most of the people on my side of the family, may not know for sure who's getting the house, but they know or they can intuit that she's not gonna get it because she's been a terrible daughter to her father. An absolute terrible daughter to her father, and basically a poisonous influence to anybody that she's involved in, either inside or outside of the family. So I don't know how she can possibly think that she's anything. And again, to say is completely deluded herself into thinking that she is possibly she is I don't know, like she's his daughter, I suppose. Like this completely selfish person who is possibly a pathological liar, and I only say possibly because it's not diagnosed, but from what I've been having to deal with and from what I've heard from many members of the family of the antics that she's been doing, even before I've been alive, I can believe it. At the very least, she's definitely narcissistic. But pathological liar is a maybe, right? So. I see. How do I explain it? I mean, I will say this. I am grateful that she is related to me, and I'm grateful that she is reasonably close to my family because within her, I see quite possibly one of my fears may manifest as someone who takes her own family. I can say that I have taken my family for granted many times during my life, but never to an extent where I felt that I was owed something. It was more like along the lines of like, oh, my family's always going to be here until like it's more in my case more like I have my family in my back pocket. In the off chance that I actually have to ask for anything, I could at least rely on them to, if not help me directly, at least point me towards someone who can. Even though I don't ask my family for anything because I don't want to be a burden to them. Because I will admit that I have been a need for a very long time, and to at least circumvent that, if I can, at the very least, I never ask for money. I don't ask for anything, really. I will do anything I can within my power to help my family in any way I can, in any limited way I can. And if that just means I have to offer my time and to help take care of the older ailing members, I'm perfectly fine doing that. If it means that I'm not a complete burden on them, even if I am a I try to limit how much of a burden I am, even financially. Like, I don't ask for anything. I don't ask anyone to buy me food or cook for me. Like, I'll just eat ramen and rice and beans and oatmeal. Like, I'm fine with that. But this wino is such an active burden and is either completely ignorant of it or has gaslit herself into thinking that she is a boon, despite the fact that most of the family despises her, including the immediate family that I can just walk to from where I live right now and just ask, hey, what can you tell me about, this person? And it's like, I can't think of anyone. Not even her own sister has anything good to say about her as a person. So, at the very least, some of my fear is, how to explain this? At the very least, I know that I can never become that bad as a person. But she also serves as how to explain this? She serves, or rather, I view her as a warning as to the kind of person that I could have been. Even though realistically, I don't think I ever could become as bad as she is right now. That possibility exists, and the possibility of that happening scares me. So at the very least, I am grateful to her for existing in the way that she is. If I told her, she would probably beat the shit out of me. So. Everybody has a family member that they all despise, that, embodies everything that... I want to say embodies every negative aspect of your family, or at least every every negative aspect of family. Like, I think that's normal, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's an American thing. I don't know. Okay, wait, no. That's on deck. Okay, it doesn't. What that wall bounce? Okay, it does. Ooh, wait. 34. More damage and more wall carry. Nice. Oh, hey. Splats, how you doing? Choco-nichi. Or Chokonbawa since it's late. I was just complaining a little bit about my current situation, about the person that suddenly decided to make her presence known this past week. You know, the reason why I cut my last stream short, not the last one, not the one we did, the one before that, when I was talking about the Sagat trailer and I had to cut it short because a certain member of the family decided to show up uninvited, unannounced, right? We all have that one family member that we all have. I'm sure that's not a thing exclusive to me or my family, but the wino is still here. With and she'll be known she's not leaving despite saying that she's only gonna be around for a couple of days. Because she had a really messy divorce, so she got some other guy on the rebound. That told her to smartest thing he ever said. So I don't know. I know that if there's wino still here next month, I'm gonna go tell her to go kick rocks. Anyway, combo trials? No combo trials. I'm just mostly just hitting buttons and trying to understand a bit of the combo theory of Chaos Code. It's been this is one of my favorite games made in the last 10 years, although it's probably been 10 years since this specific version of the game came out. But, this is a game that I was saving for E4, you know, the Inner Brain and Cephalon expansion experiment. And this game is technically part of it because this game, Chaos Code, is running on a modified Fighter Maker 2 engine. It's developed by Future Knowledge Digital. Well, Future and Knowledge Digital, which is specifically FK Digital, right? I could tell us both of us. I know divorce could be a real bitch for all the vibe. I mean, I was not divorced. It didn't involve me. It's actually quite a almost soap opera story in effects. Like there are no condolences here. The man that she divorced is doing better than ever, and good on him too, because you're not gonna believe it. No one knows true, but knowing the kind of person that this member of my family is, I wouldn't be surprised if they just had an argument, and this woman that I'm charitably using the definition for, I will charitably call her a woman, just walked out on her husband. One day, no warning. Just walked out on a house that they weren't even finished paying for. Like, they lived there for a few years, but they weren't finished completely paying off the mortgage of the house, right? Just one day, just upped and left. Just upped and left with like her new thing, right? And, you know, the guy was broken up about it for like a couple of months, but he bounced back. He's better than ever. He's doing good, and congratulations to him, right? There were no condolences to be had here, because the wino that left is one of the most hated members of the family, almost in active venom to everyone that she is around. And unfortunately, she and my side of the family, showing no intentions of leaving despite when she's showed up here, completely unannounced, by the way, which is not something that happens. If you're showing up at someone's house, you're supposed to call them, let them know. She just showed up completely unannounced, right? With a suitcase, saying she's gonna stay here a couple of days, and it's been longer than a couple of days, and I have a sneaky suspicion that she has no intention of leaving. In which case, I'm gonna tell her to fuck off. With full support from other members of the family, because I've talked to them, and yeah, everybody is here, so. Damn near the entire fucking family behind me, and you know, I have some familial piety. I think it's filial piety is what it's called. I feel some sort of debt to her, if only because that she's family. But blood can only run so thin. Just because your blood doesn't mean your family, and I have no problems telling her to go fuck herself if she extends her. If she overstays her welcome. But I feel that I should at least give her a week or two to find a way out before I lock her out, is what I'm basically saying. And I am really hesitating to really get deep into the shit of why I hate this person so much, but that would almost entirely dox me, so I don't want to do that. But there is a lot of bad blood between me and her, and that's not even getting into the bad blood between other members of the family that I am deeply connected to. So, not just an overall despicable person, right? Honorable? I would not say that. How to explain this? How to explain this? I am simply doing what I can oh yeah, no, Chaos Code is a loud game. Old games are loud, and I don't feel like talking louder because I might wake her up, but I also don't feel like boosting the gain on my microphone because, well, I still have yet to, I still have yet to fine tune my microphone settings, my audio settings after after my computer decided to have it update and fuck with my mic settings, so I have to reconfigure them all over again. I didn't completely finish doing that, but yeah, no, the game's loud. Old games are loud. But anyway, I won't say I'm going through a difficult time right now, but it is a mentally taxing time. It will pass like all things do, but it doesn't mean I'm going to enjoy these next couple of weeks, right? All I can hope for is that things do not escalate much further. And I say much further because she has already started arguing with the rest of the family about basically how everything that happened to her is not her fault, right? And we're all just basically being mean to her. We are on and on stream therapy, doing what you love, people get it. I don't love any of this. I just needed an outlet. Fucking hell, I might even delete this VOD later. I don't know. I'll sleep on it. I might get rid of it. It's nothing important, and it's kind of just eating up bandwidth. Hold up. Wait, what if I do dive kicking? Nothing here in the corner. Nope. I still have to be safe. How much? Can't sleep through the spine issues. Gotta be up in 4 hours anyways. Gonna let Sandra be stream before work to test some things. Well, I wish you good luck on that splats. I am not going to catch that stream because I need to get some sleep because I have something I need to do in the morning. Oh, and thankfully it's not within 4 hours, but it's like, I think 6 hours I have to go do something, so I'm not going to be up for too long. I just wanted to de-stress a little bit, I guess is a good term for it. Hold up. Wasn't there a way that I could... Wait a minute. be fine, Splats. I'll be perfectly fine. I'm just tired in multiple ways, but very soon I will only be tired in one way, and that's all I can hope for right now. Wait. I might be able to get the slide down there. Wait. That might be a link. Wait a minute. No, it's not. No, okay. Wait. Doesn't work. Wait. There it is. There's the link. Okay, so I can get 2K, which means I can probably get close. Close 5B, 2B, maybe 2A, maybe close C. Let's see. Probably do this. Not gonna work. Okay. Should be able to get enough bar to get 2 meters and end it with something else. Wait. Jump cancel, so maybe. That's a link. 2BJB. Not even jump cancel. That's a link. could do that. Early. There we go. Too early? No, that's too. Yeah. Can I do that? Wait, what is that? Oh. Untuck. Still untuck. What if I do it 3 times? It fills over time, right? Yep. Alright, I have the beat completely still. I wasn't expecting to do that, but that does work. Around 1650. I'll just be safe and say 16,000. Round that down to 16,000. Okay. I could do something like that. Actually, wait. This is full screen, right? So it caps at 30%. What if I wait? Okay, so it caps at 30%. Ooh, that's almost immediate attack. In hindsight, I really shouldn't have held this game. I should not have played one of my favorite games when I'm in such a bad mood. It doesn't sour me on the game, but I feel like it's souring everybody else on it, because I do want to show this game off in a positive light, and I am not doing that. Ha! That means I could do something else. Maybe? I don't think so. No. No. It's 35%. What, around 40% from a throw. That's fucked up. What can you do in the corner though? No. And Sharada kick does more damage, but the assault kick is one hit, so that will be less affected by scaling. Wait, no, it's a throw.
甘いぜ。まさか。急行が突撃中。こいつでとどめだ。
Oh, wait. I'm gonna stop. I don't do it on a survival run. Just for the fuck of it. Survival mode. And which one is Hikaru's K-Dash color? I think it's his C color? Danny stab and the dive kick super. I should have probably went with the touch of curse. Because AI actually no, slide from Danny stab actually does fuck with,
Phase 1.
Yeah, I got it right.
Shake it out.
そこだ。そうだ。トゥー。
こっちこっち。
ナックル。負けてた。オタクのそ。
Phase 1. Go.
こいつでとどめだ。落ちろ。終わるのか。
I think it's 3 normal opponents and you fight a boss character. Very similar. No, it's
Phase
every third fight is a
1.
boss.
Shake it out.
Oh, I didn't.
KO.
負けてたまるかよ。俺はまだ十分に燃えちゃいないんだ。うひょー。
Phase 1. Shake it out.
操縦波操縦波。熱風三連脚。落ちろ落ちろ。操縦波。
KO.
負けてたまるかよ。さて
Phase 1. Showtime.
操縦波。ハイナックル。くらえ。操縦波。
KO.
くそー。さフィギュア買いに行くか。手加減はし。
Phase 1. Shake it out.
はっそこよ。いやそこよ。
出番よダーリン。出番よダーリン。じゃあ出番よダーリン。呼んでください。
やったぜ親父。甘いぜ。
じゃあタイガーちゃん。じゃあ踊りましょう。ある程度踊りましょう。
せい熱風三連脚。どうした大将大連脚。
どうした
せいそこよ。いやそこよ。
Not that.
操縦波激臭操縦波。
踊りましょう。踊りましょう。歌いましょう。呼んでください。
やってぜ
Thought I could technically grab.
ダーリンアイス
I know some games let you type command grabs if it's using a block string or if it's using a combo. I forgot if this was one of those games or not. Apparently it's not, or I just fucked up the tech. Could be either one of those things. I want to buy something. Oh yeah, boss character is 5,000. What I could do for damage multiplier, chaos gauge for normal matches, camera setting. I forget what camera setting does. I think it affects the zooming, whether it zooms in or out. Callus mode selectable. That's EX mode. Female narration, Rui's Farm, which I think was an idle game, not idle as in idol, but idle as in like all of the idle stuff on your like phone and shit. Bunch of titles that I don't care about. Endings that I can buy on my own. I'll buy art. I like the art in this game. I believe this art gallery is the exact same that was available in the first version of the game, but I can't quite remember. I think it's different because I think the ones down here are different because this is when I started adding characters that were updated to this version of the game. I don't remember. I know that the original home port of this was for the PS3. And I don't yet have that. I want to get that before PSN shuts down, but whatever. I'm actually getting tired physically, so I'm gonna go to bed. Before I do that, no, sound options. Before I forget, I'm going to put the sound options back. Headphone warning question mark, because this game does get loud. Anyway, bye.